This demonstration will showcase the document management user interface of Point Dynamics CMS and provide a guided tour of some major document management features in our product. You are currently looking at the Point Dynamics document browser. The document browser is designed to look and function similar to Windows Explorer. The left side is a navigation tree that displays the hierarchy of folders in your document library. You can expand and contract this navigation tree by clicking on the plus and minus signs that appear next to the folders. There is also a My Workspace area located further down the navigation tree. My Workspace allows each user to personalize the organization of their own work, and we'll talk more about this later. As a fail-safe mechanism, we provide a recycle bin. Recycle bin contains deleted documents. You can restore these documents and permanently delete them from the recycle bin. Left-clicking on a folder in the navigation tree selects the folder and displays the content of that selected folder on the right-hand side of the document browser. So in our example, I'm going to select the Marketing Collateral folder, first expanding our tree, and then left-clicking on Marketing Collateral. Notice all the documents on the right-hand side of the document browser. These are the documents that reside in the Marketing Collateral folder. At the top of the right-hand side, you'll notice something we call breadcrumbs, which is a navigation aid that shows you where you are in the document library. In our example, we can see from the breadcrumbs that we are looking at the documents in the Marketing Collateral folder, and the Marketing Collateral folder is contained inside the Marketing folder. You can navigate directly to a folder in the breadcrumbs by left-clicking on the folder name, and you can also right-click on a folder name to perform actions on that folder. Right-clicking on a folder will present a dynamically built menu based on the user security settings for that folder. I have administrative privileges, so I get the full complement of options and actions available to perform on a folder. For example, if I right-click on Images, I can view the properties, I can subscribe to the folder, I can create a subfolder, I can search for content within the folder. I can also perform some common functions like deleting, cutting, and copying. There are even more options. I can do things like create an email link to the folder. Let's look at how to subscribe to the Marketing Collateral folder. We'll begin by right-clicking on the Marketing Collateral folder and selecting the Subscribe menu option. Subscribing is a request to be notified when changes are made to any content in this folder. We can choose the frequency with which we would like to be notified, in this case real time, which means immediately as changes are made to the content. We can also choose what type of changes will trigger an alert, and we've selected when content is updated in this folder or any of its subfolders. We can then name the alert and provide a description, and choose whether the notification will be delivered via email and/or via a web alert. At this point, all I need to do is save my subscription. Okay, that's enough for folders. So what can we do with documents? If I right-click on a document, I'll be presented with a dynamically built menu based on the user security settings for that document. As I right-click on this Word document, you can see many of the same options and actions available for a document that existed for a folder. You can optionally select multiple documents using the standard Control-Shift key combinations. Right-clicking on a group of selected documents presents a menu with options specifically designed for working with groups of documents, like compressing, checking out, or deleting documents. Let's now look at an important feature called versioning. Every document has a version history. Each time you change a document, its version number is incremented, and a physical copy of the prior version is stored in your document library. Let's view the version history of a document. First, I right-click on a document, in this case a Word document. Then I select the View Version History menu option. In our example, this document has 3 versions. If I right-click on a version, I'm presented with additional menu options. I can view the version, I can roll back to this version, I can restore it, create a copy of it, or I can purge prior versions. Versioning is critical to you maintaining control over your changes to your documents. A good document management system also provides a mechanism for sharing documents while they're being updated. In Point Dynamics CMS, we provide standard check-in, check-out functions. You can always see if a document has been checked out for modifications. The Checked Out By column will show the user ID of the person who has a document checked out. In addition, your My Checked Out Documents folder in the navigation tree will contain a reference to all documents you have currently checked out. As we can see in our example, I have 1 document checked out. If I right-click on the document, there's an option to upload that document and check it back in all in one step. The last part of this demonstration will focus on My Workspace. My Workspace is designed to improve the productivity of the individual Point Dynamics CMS user. If you're working on a project and are constantly editing the same set of documents, you can add these documents to your My Favorites folder and reference them here quickly as opposed to navigating the document library tree. For example, when I click on My Favorites, you can see there are 2 documents listed on the right side of the document browser. I can right-click, just as before, on the document and be presented with all those actions I'm authorized for. I can also see what web alerts I've received as a result of my subscriptions by selecting My Alerts. As you can see, there are 2 alerts for the same document. If I right-click on an alert, I'm presented with options to manage the alert. For example, I can delete the alert, I can mark it as read, and even delete the subscription related to this alert. This concludes our demonstration of Point Dynamics document management features. There are many more features to explore. Call us and schedule a live demonstration.